We're back for another update. Let's take a look at the total altcoin market cap. And what we see over here is our selling climax. We have our automatic rally to the upside, our secondary test, and then our failed breakout. After having your failed breakout, you have a secondary test in phase B below this psychological support, which causes a short squeeze to the top of the range or mid-range. You then have your second failed breakout, and then you have what's called a creaking phase. So you creak to the downside, and this is a very painful experience to the average investor, because they don't really know what's happening, right? They just see their crypto portfolio going down, 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 and then you have this spring below this channel over here. You see how the price channels? Okay, so your psychological support and resistance would be this channel, but then when you have a flash crash under it, this over here would be considered your manipulation. So we can call this our spring. So this over here was your creak, this is your spring, and then what you have is your initial advance, your throwback or a test before having a jump across the creek. Then in 2024 is the moment. 2024 is the year we had our backup phase. So after you go above the top of your range, you have your sign of strength. After your sign of strength, you have your ABC correction for your backup phase. Once you enter into the once backup phase is finished, you do what I like to call point of no return, where you target liquidity resting above your last all-time high. Okay, this is your last all-time high up here, sitting at 1.1 trillion. Right now we're at 765 billion. So there is a lot of money still yet to come in the market. And let's dive into some of the wave counts over here. So if we go on the 3-day time frame, what we see is a huge leading diagonal, or in other words, a rising wedge. Now, leading diagonals tend to take the form of a rising wedge. This would be our wave 1. When we go into a recession with the US stock market, we'll likely have an ABC for our wave 2, and then we'll start our next leg in the cycle for our wave 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so let's zoom in over here from 2021. And what we see over here is a 3-wave move down, 3-wave move up, and a 5-wave move to the downside. And then we enter into that accumulation, right? 2024 is when we have the back test, and then we have the continuation. So we have our wave 1, our wave 2, and then within our wave 3, we're within the 5th wave of our wave 3. Okay? And if we zoom in here, I wanted to show you this chart. I wanted to show you this chart over here. So when we zoom in here to the hourly time frame, okay, we see a descending broadening wedge, and we also see a cup and handle pattern. Okay, so this is your cup over here, right? This is your handle, or sorry, this is your neckline, and then what you have over here is your handle. And we formed this handle a couple days ago on March 24th, and then, or sorry, this was March 26th, a couple days ago, and then today, or yesterday, we back tested it, and now we're poking, the total crypto total altcoin market cap is poking its head above the neckline over here. Okay, so that's very significant, right? This over here would be your A wave, B, C, D, and E with an ABC within each of the waves. And then what we have over here is your wave 1, your wave 2, your third, fourth, and right now we're going to do our fifth wave, which would likely target your 1-to-1 sitting at, let me see here, sitting at around 870 billion. Okay, because this is a bull flag. But let me see here. So from here, and then if we were to clone this measurement, it would be around, let me see here. Be around the 618 at 815 billion. Let's go back to this chart over here, and let's go on the 4-hour on the daily time frame. And it looks like there's still a lot of upside to go, right? Because we're going to come up here, we're going to come down for a wave 4, and then we're going to have a extension of the fifth wave. We'll likely have that extension. We can take a fib from this peak over here down to this low on the linear scale and see that the 1.618 is at 1.6 trillion. But it wouldn't surprise me we come and have an extension of the fifth wave and hit this trend line over here. So what I did was I went on the 3-day time frame. I took a trend line from this high up to this high and then went into the settings, and then I clicked extend right line. Okay, so it wouldn't surprise me we come and hit this trend line over here at around 2.4 trillion. But as we move into these higher extensions for our fifth wave, just remember the juice in the market is going to be located within this fifth wave extension. But it's very crucial that you take profit. You start scaling out within this extension over here. Okay, because I do think there's going to be a crazy correction that'll come after. So right now everything is looking good for the crypto total altcoin market cap. It is printing a cup and handle pattern, and as I'm doing this analysis, we are seeing a break above the neckline. Okay, so whatever your favorite coin is, if you want a little bit of a better idea of where it's headed, come to the total 3 chart, and if total 3 is trending up, then you know that your altcoin is likely to do so as well, likely to follow that trajectory. So this analysis is subject to change, and including all the targets. So click the link in the description below to join the Discord. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to let me know. Peace out and take it easy. See you in the next one.